Hey guys, what's going on? We're back to talk about the Sixers. It was highly anticipated news yesterday. Head coach Eddie Jordan was fired.
Yep.
There have been reports from sources that he was going to be fired a couple of months ago. After they would fire him right after the season, and they were true to that, and they did. And he is now relieved as the Sixers head coach.
Yeah, the Sixers season was very disappointing. I mean, the last couple of years we've been able to get to the playoffs, whether it be the 7th or 8th seed. But this year we weren't even able to get into the playoffs. We were like 20-some wins, maybe under 30 wins. So it was very disappointing. Eddie Jordan, I thought, was going to come in and do do pretty good, but I mean the Sixers team, it goes past the head coach. It goes to all the training coaches and even the players. They're not living up to the hype of the people that we thought were going to do good. They really haven't done too well. But Eddie Jordan is gone. I wonder I'm now going to see who's the next coach going to be. Is he going to be able to change our offense and how we play? Our defense has been pretty bad. So I don't know what the Sixers are going to go, what direction.
We'll see. I kind of think they'd get I know the rumors have been flying around Larry Brown, but I think I'd be alright with having him back as the head coach. That'd be not a bad idea, since he did a great job for us before we went to the finals in 2001, obviously. So he's done a great job. He's got the Bobcats in the playoffs, so he's improving their team as well. I don't know if he's going to leave there, with Michael Jordan down there in Charlotte. I don't know if he's going to want to leave or not, but we'll see after.
I'm sure they'll try to keep him because he's done good for the Bobcats, getting them to the playoffs.
Yeah, so we'll see. Eddie Jordan is a terrible coach, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't exactly suited with the best roster.
That's true.
We
have a lot of young players, but they're not performing that well, I guess. Lou Williams at a point guard, sometimes he's a ball hog. He takes some bad shots once in a while. So I don't know if what they're gonna do in the draft is the question.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
The one bright spot on this team is Drew Holiday, obviously, point guard. Only 19 years old, and a great year. If he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, because he didn't play the first half of the year as much. But I think he had a great season. So we have that to look forward to. I think the draft, we're the 7th worst team going in. We have an 18% chance of winning the lottery.
It's possible. You never know.
Yeah, hopefully we could get up in the top 3. That'd be nice. John Wall.
That's who I want to see. He's one of the best players coming out of college. So.
Either him or Evan Turner would be nice. Evan Turner from Ohio State. He can rebound. He can shoot, and he can pass the ball too. So he's kind of a triple threat.
Yeah.
Then a big guy like DeMarcus Cousins from Kentucky would be nice, but it's just all going to come down to where we're picking.
Yep.
Hopefully you can move up. Maybe we could move up. You never know, but I think we're probably going to. I would think we're probably going to end up with the 7th position,
probably
which is
top
good.
5 would be pretty good.
It's good, but it's not shitty enough.
Yeah.
Really, but
I can see the Sixers getting maybe a big guy because
definitely.
Bear he played kind of good this year, but he's really not lived up to all the expectations that I had for him. I thought he was going to be a huge blocker, but he does block some shots, but not as good. He's not that great of a shooter either. But
no, he really has no offensive game.
Yeah. And Elton Brand, we signed that huge deal, it was 5 years, 80 million with him a couple of years ago. He was injured last year or the year before, and this year he really hasn't been that good either. Everyone on the team
he stayed healthy. He's had some games where he's been really good, and then some games where he's been just terrible.
Yeah, so you don't know what you're getting from him.
That was a bad move, and I think I really wouldn't be surprised if they fired Ed Stefanski, the GM, because really it comes on him too, because he signed Elton Brand that big deal. They drafted. The draft hasn't been that great outside of Holiday, so and they haven't chosen the best players.
Or coach.
He brought in Eddie Jordan, which was a terrible idea, obviously. But I think it'd be great to see him fired as well. That's what this team needs. They need a new GM. I think new coach. Hopefully, you can get one coach towards the draft, before the draft, so they can pick out the player we get. So we'll see what happens. But the Sixers are not close to winning a championship anytime soon.
I mean, they're not as bad as the Nets, but I mean, they're not like one of the best teams like the Celtics
well,
or the Cavs. But
yeah,
they can get there. They just need to get a couple players through the draft. Maybe I don't know if they have enough money to get like maybe a free agent or something. If there's any,
I mean, they're not going to get
one
any
of the big ones.
Yeah, they're not going to get one of the big ones, but we'll see what happens. I could see like Iguodala getting traded maybe to
It's
get
possible.
younger or something. So I wouldn't be opposed to something like that because it seems like he just isn't working out here. He's not going to be the superstar that everybody thought he was going to be.
He has hit a couple big shots like against Orlando in last year. He hit that couple game-winning shot. Well, he had one, and I think Thaddeus had one, but. We need, like I think you were telling me earlier, that we need to kind of get rid of all the players that aren't living up. We got to keep just the young core, build it on another young team, keep like Thaddeus Young, Spates, keep Drew Holiday, and kind of just build around these guys because these are the guys of the future. These are the guys that have a lot of potential, I think, and that I think they could lead us to the playoffs, maybe a high seed, and possibly get into the finals again.
Yeah, well, we have next year. I think it's Dallenberg. I know it's like Dallenberg, Capono, and like one or two other people. Big contracts coming off the books. So hopefully we can get out there and we'll shed that salary.
Yeah,
get some young players. Maybe pick up someone decent.
Yeah, Capono really didn't do nothing because we were horrible from behind 3-point line. He really hasn't done anything.
No, he hasn't.
He's won the 3-point shooting contest and
he's like
All-Star weekend, but that's it. He didn't do well.
Yeah, he is the highest career three-point percentage, I believe. So, I mean, he hasn't really done much. Not that he's played that much.
I was going to say that too, yeah. He hasn't played too much, but we'll see what the Sixers are going to do this coming offseason. There's a lot of questions around who they're going to get as head coach, what players they're going to draft, who they're going to get rid of, who they're going to sign. So, just a lot of questions, a lot of what-ifs.
Yep. So, we'll see how it goes down this summer, and we'll be back and talk about it when probably after the draft and after everything unfolds. So.
All right, we'll see you guys. We'll have more videos coming up. So peace out. We'll be back.